Now, IGN does this really cool thing where they do a giant recap of everything announced. And I know some of you guys have actually seen the whole thing. Like, Kay's watched the whole thing. Phoenix, you've seen the whole thing, right?
Yes.
Right. So, I'm just going to go through this, and you guys can tell me to stop, tell me you want to watch something, whatever you guys want. How do I get rid of this little stupid panel there? Oh, well, anyway.
Why is Mario peeping at me?
Because he's a peeping Mario.
He likes looking at all of us. Look at that.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy
He's got a
VII.
special surprise for you.
Final Fantasy Revelation feels like a weird one for me. This is how they ended the show, and I think this was not the right way to end the show. I think there's another game in this that would have been way better for that. I actually am one of the people that did like FF7R. I know, blasphemy. I obviously love the original Final Fantasy VII, but I was kind of interested in like a what if scenario, which is what FF7R gave us. I loved FF7R and its combat and everything so much when I played it. Yes, I disagree with the storyline changes, but I loved it so much that I decided, well, part 2 is definitely going to be on the PS5. And that's actually what sold me to buy a PS5, is to play part 2 of this series, of this trilogy. I hate Rebirth so much. So I bought the PS5 and I bought Rebirth day one, and I cannot stand Rebirth because it's just such a slog. It's so beaten down by trying to keep you in the game until this game releases, essentially. And I also really fucking hate Chadley with a passion. So I can't get through Rebirth. And so now this reveal happened for the last part. I literally just stopped looking at the TV and I started getting other tasks done. And that's just such a weird roller coaster to go on, from being like, I fell in love with the first one so much despite its flaws, to I'm literally going to buy a PS5 for part 2. That is the thing that convinced me to buy the hardware, to being like, I'm getting out of here. I don't even care about seeing this. So it's been a weird roller coaster.
Sell the PS5. It's all over.
If I didn't have Astrobot, man.
Anybody else have any interest in Final Fantasy VII?
No, more
That's
of a
a hard
14
no.
girly, to be honest.
All right. What about
Yeah, there's
Street
not
real
enough
quick.
cooking simulator in the game for it to pique my womanly interests.
I will say that Stranger Than Heaven, that was actually the first image that you showed. That was with Snoop Dogg. At the very top. There, that.
Oh, God, don't even get me started.
Yeah, so Stranger Than Heaven, the big news about this is that they brought back Tupac Shakur to be one of the characters. I don't know if he's playable. I don't know, but he's one of the characters in this game. And that's caused, obviously, some controversy. I know that Snoop said that he contacted the family of Tupac and that they were okay with it. But I think it's part of a larger discussion. I mean, you're seeing this in film where they're bringing back like Val Kilmer through AI to complete a role. How do you all feel about playing as a dead celebrity in a game? Do you think that that's just that we should not be doing that? Or do you think as long as that families are okay with it, bring it on? What do y'all think about that?
The Tupac thing is so dystopian to me when I saw that. And I already have so many problems with RGG, which is the Yakuza team, just jumping straight into like, let's just make a game full of black people now. Why not? And it's like, great. I'm so excited.
Let's do Yakuza, but melanin.
Yeah, let's do Yakuza, but noir. Huh? Anyway, so I just I saw that and I was so like, oh, like I had like a chill go down my spine in disgust. I was so grossed out by Tupac. Of course, the crowd's going, because my generation grew up with Tupac, so they're like, oh my God, Tupac's there. That's crazy, bro. And I'm like, this is freaking me out. I hate this. I freaking hate this. Snoop comes on stage and he's like, yeah, man, I grew up on the Sega game day one. And then he's like, I talked to Tupac's family and they're good with it. Dog, we're going to have Tupac in the game. It's so great. And I'm just like, I have never felt more disconnected with the earth than this singular moment where everyone is cheering and excited. And I go, get me off this planet. Just nuke it. I'm done.
Even with like family members' permission, I don't know, like you can do deepfakes and stuff with like people already with AI. I just think, especially when it comes to someone who's already passed away, should we like respect their memory?
I mean, they're also making money off of it. That's the other thing. Like you're profiting off of this. It's not like, oh, I'm chatting to AI Tupac and asking him, what's your favorite color? It's you're profiting off of this dead man's legacy.
All right, well, let's continue real fast. So we also have Street Fighter 6. Your 4 DLC characters. I'm assuming nobody's really all that interested.
This was interesting. This was cool. They actually put Tifa in Street Fighter 6, which is like crazy to think about because before that we only had Airgaze and Dissidia to play her as a fighter. And I've always personally wanted her in Tekken. I felt like that was the best spot for her. I wanted her in Soul Calibur, but that's selfishness because I just love Soul Calibur. And I felt like instead of Hayachi in Soul Calibur 2, they should have put Tifa. I think there's a lot of people that identify with that. But I'm just a huge Soul Calibur fan. But I was surprised that Street Fighter was the first one to do it, but it does make sense because their stock is rising with the film coming out as well, which actually looks pretty fucking good. People are liking Street Fighter 6. And of course, they did this announcement right before they showed Revelations, Final Fantasy VII. So it made sense. It was kind of a cool alley-oop. I can't speak English clearly. I was surprised. And I really felt like Tekken should have got her. And hopefully in the future, they'll be open to putting Tifa in more. We'll see her in Tekken and Soul Calibur. Maybe even Dead or Alive. Please come back, Dead or Alive. That would be nice. But this was cool. All
right, Stellar Blade Blood Rain, which apparently the internet has lost their goddamn mind over this game, as per usual. I'm just going to let it play on mute for a bit. Has anyone here played the first Stellar Blade game?
Yes, so I played a little bit of the first Stellar Blade. I wasn't super into it. I've tried 3 times to get back into it. I'm just not really a fan of the combat style of it. I obviously appreciate the sexiness of the game. I think it looks gorgeous, but I was kind of hoping for more of a hack and slash, and it kind of leans more into Souls tropes a little bit. I felt like I was marketed too wrong a little bit with it. With this Stellar Blade, I am super excited actually, and I'm probably falling for the marketing once again because I did with the marketing for 1. I feel like they should have ended the show with this trailer instead of Final Fantasy VII. That's my personal opinion. I think people would have walked away from the show a lot more excited if this was the last thing they saw.
So there's a bit of controversy here because they made the female character look, quote unquote, young and childlike. So Stellar Blade Blood Rain director Kim Hyung-tae says Eevee was intentionally made shorter and younger looking. He believes a smaller character makes intense close quarters combat more appealing. Apparently the internet is freaking out about that because we have some people like Asmongold saying, I think she looks too young and her voice doesn't match her appearance either. Maybe I'm becoming an old man, but just my 2 cents. Still looking forward to the game. And I saw worse things, like, was it saying that it's like lolly stuff, which I find is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's been a whole
She does look
about
young.
She does look
really
But she's not a lolly
young.
though.
She's not a
She
lolly.
looks young, but
she's
she
not a
doesn't look
lolly.
underage.
That's what
I would have. I thought she looked.
She looks like a young
really
woman,
young.
not a young child.
No, I'm just to clarify, it's the same character as the first game.
No, it's not.
No, it's a
Good.
different
Okay,
character.
that's what
It's
I
a
wanted
different
to clarify because again, I did not play Stellar Blade, so they did have a little bit of a mocap because they were saying how like the first girl who mocaps for the first Stellar Blade was not Stellar Blade. I should say not Glabe. She was not of age, but clearly this was her. And she was in like her 20s or something like that, right? So she actually is a real character, but they haven't announced who the mocap is for this time around. Are you guys like really into it, or is kind of like no, not really?
Every time I discuss lolly things, bad things happen.
She looks
I've got
12
the
to
most
me.
amount of death threats.
She does
about
not.
that.
Okay, my thing, and someone brought up a good point, and I don't remember if it was on X or what, but I think that we have a lot of like 30-something-year-olds playing like high school characters or like people in their early 20s, and we don't know what people in their like late teens, early 20s look like anymore because all of these older people are playing them all the time. And I think that genetics, right? Like Asian people tend to look younger for many decades, right? Until maybe, let's say, their 50s, 60s is when they really start to age. So I think that, it's fine if characters look a bit younger because genetics, play an important part. I mentioned this on my stream yesterday. I'm 26. And I always get confused for like a 16, 14-year-old. And it's like, well, I'm an adult woman, but I look kind of kiddish.
I was at like a water park the other day, and I legitimately got mistaken as a minor at the door. And like, oh, you minor pass? And I'm like, oh, okay.
That's
I was
crazy.
there with my husband. I don't know how this keeps happening. Like, I get asked if I need children's menus at restaurants. It's nuts.
Well, that's good. You get the kids menu. That's actually nice.
Oh
A lot
my
of times
God.
they're good.
I want
Yes.
more than 4 chicken nuggets.
It just feels weird because when you're an older woman who looks younger to be, I get people mistaken us for kids all the time, but we exist, we're out there. So it feels like when people like Asmund say, "Oh, Lolly, too young," you're kind of discrediting the experience of a bunch of women.
This is the thing. Okay, so first of all, I don't think that she looks underage personally. I think she looks like a younger Asian woman, and I have a lot of Asian friends who still to this day look extremely young and get mistaken for like super young. I think sometimes in the West, we underestimate how people age in Asia. Asian women tend to look extremely young until at one moment, boom, in like their 80s, all of a sudden it all hits at once. That is just
Yeah,
the truth
it's
of it.
hard.
They
She
look
does not
15
look
until
12.
they're 80.
She does
Yeah.
not. She does not look 12 to me at all. She
Okay.
totally looks fine. And a
I also
lot
don't
of
know
like,
that the game is like sexualizing her, other than like maybe the suit is tight, but even then, like it's covering everything.
I'm uncomfortable. Like, I would be very uncomfortable playing this. Like, to me, she looks really, really young. Now, I don't know what the story is, so I don't care. Like, none of this matters. I don't know what the game is. If she's not that, then great. I'm not talking about lolly stuff or any of that. I barely even know what any of that is. But as far as if you were to ask me, you just show me that picture right there. To me, that's not a 25-year-old. I would definitely put very
she's
young.
getting billed as a 25-year-old, but I wouldn't say she's 12 either.
Well,
And
do
the-
we know
Is
how
there
old she is?
canonical
I have
age?
no idea what
been
the age is, but these are, I'm pretty sure, because I play the mobile game. I don't really play like Stellar Blade, but they do like Android stuff in the mobile game. So I'm pretty sure this is just like Android type stuff as well. So I don't know if they're going to place an exact age on her. Again, I don't think that this woman looks 12 years old at all. I think she looks just like a younger woman. And the mocap artist, whether or not you care about any of that, is 33.
Oh, they did
Oh,
announce it.
what?
I thought they didn't announce the mocap artist.
I'm
for this
pretty
one.
sure I've been seeing it floating around that she's 33. But to me, again, none of that even freaking matters, because at the end of the day, I think there's no reaction to saying that she looks underage. I don't think she does. I think a lot of Asian women just look very young.
I kind of see both sides, right? Like, there's this one chick, I don't even know who she is, but she kind of looks pretty young too, and very similar to this character.
Whoever that is does not look young to me. That looks like she could be 22, 23. That to me
She
looks
kinda has-
really young.
To me, she kind of has like a
Again, I don't
baby
care.
face. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I'm not. This
cheeks
is
that
not a
makes her
political
big.
thing. I don't care.
But
I
I do
don't
have
know.
I have a
I just
meme.
think
here.
Identical, so you must also be 12 years old, says the comments.
Yeah, I just don't know. I don't know what the story is or anything like that. So I would never make any comments about lolly stuff or make any judgment calls. But this is just literally just how old does that person look? They look very young. To me. That's
Well,
all.
there are some memes here. If different companies made Stellar Blade, so you got Nintendo here. You have Santa Monica Studios. You have Netflix
Oh my gosh, so true. They would. They absolutely would.
and Naughty Dog.
Nice.
So
I liked the
thought that was-
Nintendo one. That was good.
Yeah, I thought it was funny because it
I mean,
honestly
it
she looks like from the
looks
Disney
cute.
Tangled.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
she looks
yeah, it looks
older
like
here.
Rapunzel after she got her haircut.
Rapunzel, she's got the green eyes and all that. Yeah.
Make sure you sub here, watch the next video here.